All right, welcome to episode 2 of DEI in 5 bite-sized discussions on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Today, I want to share a few reasons why we need to stop referring to non-white, non-cishet individuals as diversity hires. There are a number of things wrong. I could go on for a while about, why it's wrong to refer to individuals as diversity hires, but I'm just going to highlight a few things because, after all, this is DEI in 5. I'll add some additional resources in the description below, so be sure to check them out. First and foremost, the term diversity hire, it's demeaning and has historically been weaponized to invalidate the qualifications of marginalized folks. Labeling someone as a diversity hire perpetuates this belief that standards were lowered and that a person was hired because their identity differed from the majority, and not that they were hired, in fact, because their skills and experiences made them the best person for the job. So, this in turn often leads to those folks that have been labeled diverse or diversity hires to be treated differently and quite often disrespected. The second point I'll make today is that much like POC or BIPOC or BAMI or BAME, apologies, I always get that one wrong, but if you're in the UK, that one has been quite prevalent. But much like those terms, calling someone diverse, quite frankly, is it's just lazy and it's a way to lump marginalized identities together. And it completely disregards the unique experiences and intersectionalities that people carry. It also reinforces this us versus them mentality in sort of two ways, right? The first way is that, it's this us, meaning the majority, versus them, meaning all of the underrepresented communities and groups lumped together kind of mindset. And then the second sort of version of that us versus them is in terms of just sort of pitting various underrepresented communities against each other to, for lack of better words, play the oppression Olympics. These catch all terms are often used almost like, I like to say, a security blanket for those who are afraid that they are going to say the wrong thing, or for those that don't want to make the effort to have tough conversations. And as an example, and I'll link this below, but there was a survey of more than 1,500 employees, and 40% of them admitted that they were afraid to say the word Black. And 1 in 5 said that they were more inclined to use the word diverse as a catch all or umbrella term to refer to people of different races, ethnicities, genders, sexualities, disabilities, etc. Um, so I'll wrap us up today. This is really truly DEI in 5 today, if not less. But language is powerful and it has a significant impact on our identities, our perceptions of ourselves, our perceptions of others, and how we talk about DEI is really centered around our use of language. It's important to note, though, that language is constantly evolving and it's often evolving very quickly in today's sort of internet first society. And so it's important that we continue to have these dialogues, these discussions, and continue to educate ourselves. The last point that I'll make here is that it is really, really important to note that while a group of people can collectively be labeled as diverse, an individual should not be referred to as such. So the next time that you catch yourself or someone else even referring to a person as diverse, hit pause, take a moment, and think about it. Like, what do we really mean when we're saying diverse? What identities or intersectionalities am I or the other person explicitly disregarding or unconsciously ignoring? This is also a good opportunity to consider having conversations within your organization about the language that you're using. For example, if you use diversity hiring instead of just hiring comprehensively, it may be time to start to shift some things around. By default, your organization should be aiming to hire a diverse mix of people. So there's not really a need to create a separate tag or label or pipeline called diversity hiring. Um, that's it for today. DEI in 5. I did it under 5 minutes. I'm proud of myself. Check out the links below for more information. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about what I just spoke on. And I will see you back here for the next episode. All right, y'all.